he's back there. We didn't see him most of the ride. He back there with whatever thing he heading off for 22 hours.
It turns out that Diddy's former aide, who overshared about it in his interview, was aware that Diddy enjoyed jiggling men. This indicates that everyone in Diddy's group was aware, whether explicitly or implicitly, that Diddy was having affairs on the side with fellow men. Derek Watkins could not have known that his story would implicate his employer, but since he was so close to Diddy that he became famous on his own, we wouldn't disbelieve him.
Literally walk up to Puff and I'd be like, you want to do this, but you can't do this, and walk off. Whoa. Talk about my clothes.
In the early 2000s, after taking on the role of Diddy's full-time butler and becoming famous for carrying an umbrella, Derek Watkins became known as Farnsworth Bentley, the name of the character Bootney Lee Farnsworth from the 1975 film Let's Do It Again. Diddy needed to clean up his act after being acquitted of gun possession and bribery charges arising from a nightclub gunfight in 1999, which is why Bentley was added to his entourage and developed a new persona. Bentley claimed that Diddy gave him the nickname Farnsworth because he liked him. Although he initially detested the term, he eventually accepted it because it was advantageous for both of them. The former personal valet and assistant didn't take long to develop his own brand and make a reputation for himself in literature, music, and even television. Bentley made his mark on pop culture and became a hot topic in hip-hop for years to come, even though he may have laid down the umbrella for more important endeavors. His blunder and outing of Diddy confirm all the sexual orientation rumors that have been circulating. Jaguar also had a lot to say about Big Guy Diddy, so he is not the only one with some knowledge on the matter. Recently, Wright was on a social media campaign to discredit the whole music business, publicly criticizing Alicia Keys, Mary J. Blige, Common, and The Roots. She addressed Diddy in a lengthy Instagram video, pledging to speak the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. She continued by claiming that she had been informed of Diddy's relationship with men when she engaged an industry lawyer in 2003 who had recently left Bad Boy. She didn't mention the lawyer's name for fear of reprisals. It turned out that the lawyer had spoken candidly with Wright and related a disturbing tale about her time working at the label. Christopher Williams, a singer and New York City actor, and Diddy met to discuss the possibility of signing a demo agreement, according to Wright. The lawyer had some documentation that needed permission, so she made the decision to go to Diddy's office and have him sign it. Wright remarked, "The door wasn't locked, so she didn't think twice about just walking in. When she walked in, she saw Christopher Williams performing fellatio on Puff. That was undoubtedly a startling sight, but the lawyer was more embarrassed by it than anything else. Up until Diddy brought it up the following day, she kept her composure. He allegedly asked her if she planned to notify anyone while acting aggressively. She gently inquired as to why he hadn't closed the door while she was still employed by him, to which he allegedly responded, "I'll do whatever the fuck I want to do in my building." Diddy allegedly informed the attorney that his behavior was driven by power. "If I could make a man suck my dick, I could make people do anything for money." This indicates that Diddy had requested fellatio from Christopher Williams in exchange for a demo deal and a check simply to gain control over him. This angered Wright, and she said in the video, "That's what you said, Puff, about Christopher Williams, sucking your dick for a demo deal, and you cut him a check. And you chased that young woman out of New York just like you tried to chase Wendy Williams out of New York, and she came to work for me." Wright added that even though the lawyer had promised not to reveal Diddy's secrets, he had nonetheless fired her. The young woman must have found this to be very heartbreaking because she had believed she had found the job of a lifetime. Wright remarked, "She was a wonderful woman and she was a brilliant attorney and she thought she was signing up for the ride of her life." She continued, "You know, she was going to be head of legal at Bad Boy Entertainment and be a female, like that was a big deal. Until she accidentally walked in on her boss's office and caught him getting head from a movie star, which he said was done for nothing more than an exercise of power." Wright was convinced that Diddy had warned her that she would lose the lawyer's life if she ever told anyone. And now that Wright had told the entire world about what had happened, she told Diddy not to attempt and hurt her in any way because she had nothing to do with Diddy's crazy thirst for power. "You better not try to do nothing to her either," Wright said. "She ain't had nothing to do with you being no sodomite, forcing men to do degrading acts just so you could prove how fucking powerful you are." Diddy wasn't the only artist Wright exposed, and while some have chosen to comment, most of them, including Diddy, have chosen to remain silent. Even though Gene Deal, Diddy's former bodyguard, confirmed that Diddy was actually gay, Wright may have found some backing for her claims, even though much of what she was stating never had any evidence to support it. The whole world is waiting to hear if Diddy will come out to defend himself, or if he will remain on the side and let people make conclusions. And that's it from us today. Until next time, bye.